Leona Maguire, now a winner on the LPGA Tour, her first hole, the 10th.
And we always knew that win was going to come. And now that she's there, she's full of confidence and producing shots like that.
First hole of the championship for Leona Maguire just gave Ireland its first ever LPGA winner.
This is Stacey Lewis, the champion in 2011, her second. A little step through there with the approach, and it just needs to stay below the hole or maybe go in the hole. That's a lovely shot. So that should be a birdie for Stacey.
I think you have to go all the way back to Annika Sorenstam. I think when Annika Sorenstam was on her streak, she looked pretty unbeatable in the same way as Jin Young Ko does right now.
Good shot there from Jin Young. Heading back towards the clubhouse, making the turn at basically the 13th green on that back nine. This is Minji. Her stats for approaches this year on the strokes gained category from a number of different distances.
All those players who think it's short have her kind of club head speed. 9-iron. That's a bit of a knuckleball. Shouldn't have a lot of spin on it.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, good shot there.
15.
Here's the reigning US Women's Open champion, Yuka Saso. Second shot into this par 4. That one looks handy, so it should be a birdie to get one of those shots back. Dropped a shot at 11 and bogeyed the previous hole, 14.
I think, Tom, though, she's a player that could turn things on very quickly. I mean, there are some holes out here that she could make an eagle on. And
boy, this looks mighty promising in the air. Yeah, on the ground as well. And the pitching wedge. She's had makeable chances on 5 of the 6 holes thus far. Likely going to give herself another one here. Gives it the big lean, but it's not that far right of the hole.
Here it comes.
Little left of the hole, should release right eventually.
there you go.
Good look at birdie coming up.
It's not a bad idea as far as she hits it. She has to change the grips every other week. She hits them so often. Lofted it high in the air. That's a shot that's relatively new to her with that club. And a good one.
I mean, that's one thing that you know, Judy Rankin always says, and she's going to be in here later today.
This is the 28-year-old Floridian, J. Marie Green, to get it to 1 under par. Just trying to trickle it down there. Yeah. Lovely. 8th start here at the Chevron for J. Marie Green. Let's go over to 12.
And tied with Minji Lee is Jennifer Kupcho. Maybe not for long.
No, that's a great way to take advantage of a hole that kind of yields a really good birdie opportunity.
For Jennifer Kupcho, made her only bogey, but this for a 7th birdie in 12 holes. Potential unlimited. Wow.
Pitching wedge this hole. Well, that looks good in the air if it's the right club, just right of the hole.
Oh, yeah. And a chance for another birdie for Lexi Thompson.
Have had a winner here, the Chevron. England, not one of them. One last chance here, Karen.
And yet, it seems like every year. Nice Bronte Law there, chipping in, putting in from off the green.
For Bronte, maybe Charlie.
It just feels like players play well.
13.
Kupcho's second. We saw from our coverage earlier the flag today on the lower half of this green, and that one is on the correct part of the green.
Just left of the hole.
All right.
This was just a moment ago at the 7th. Se-Young Kim missed the green in the rough, which isn't always a good thing, but this time it might not be too bad. Good 3.
Jennifer Kupcho for another birdie. This would be for 4 straight.
Well, it's almost saying this is the second hardest
Here we go.
hole on the golf course today, but Kupcho just filling it up.
Making it look easy. Jennifer Kupcho.
This is Monami LeBlanc. She's playing well this year. Played her way into this championship courtesy of her position on the points list. And that is a really good one from the Canadian player.
Eagle chances at the second at par 5. He's his hole on the golf course today. Hanaka Shibuno had that thrilling win in 2019 at the AIG Women's Open. I still can't believe she made that putt on the 72nd hole, and now she keeps making putts.
It's a good thing that putt on the 72nd hole hit the hole. It would still be going.
Yeah, that's true, but it went in.
8 iron. Good line here, and it can chase up onto the green. That is a really good line.
Beauty.
Lydia being Lydia.
She did something that's kind of hard to do. She stayed in perfect balance. Pretty big green here from front to back, 35 paces.
See Patty T walk in there, try to get a little idea what it's going to do. It's going to go in the middle of the hole.
Well, she would have learned something if she could see that line. Good birdie on number 3 from Danielle Kang. It's a tough hole out there. Hardest hole on the golf course.
You do have to take into consideration the speed of putt rolls and so on.
She learned a lot.
2 3s at the 3rd.
Whole location on that front portion of the green, though. As heading out to the right, might need a little bit of a kick.
Got it. Won the opener, the LPGA season. Danielle Kang.
I think that's where she's going to get it out here, just to the right. Right in the left center.
On the other hand, if you're Patty, you're thinking this place is easy. Took it apart last year and making putts again this year.
And it's all coming back to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she is for a birdie at 9, her final hole of the day. Birdies have been hard to come by for Imby. That's just her second of the round. And that's going to be a round of 75 for the great Imby Park.
Her third. Par 4. Really good. Yes, really good.
Nobody, I don't think anybody in the game is more in control of their speed on the greens than Lydia.
Line was pretty good, too.
She making you look good, Jerry.
Yeah, 4 under par for this 9.
Pretty impressive there.
Yeah, good scramble. It's fun to watch, though. Going for the shots, even though she didn't pull it off with the second. And still makes par. A round of 67. Great start for the defending champ. It's tough down the left side at 7. Can be very thick. We can see quite a bit of the golf ball. Gabby trying to move it right to left. That looked like a good line. And that is a terrific shot. Just pitched into that little bit of an upslope, and what a shot from Gabby Ruffles. Wonderful.
Maybe even dogs. You just don't know.
Georgia Hall third at the 9th. Georgia won in Saudi Arabia a couple of weeks ago, and she said it was some of the windiest golf she's ever played. It was really breezy there. So when I was talking to her early in the week.
Here at the 8th, from off the green, Gabby Ruffles for birdie. Made a terrific one in the last. And again, never a doubt. How about those back-to-back birdies?
Would still expect it to be a little left of the hole when it lands. Clips it so nicely. Needs to stop quickly.
It was just trying, wasn't it? It was just trying to go left.
A little more heat, and that's jarred.
I think she didn't quite believe what she saw with Brooke Henderson's putt.